unmute. Let me swap over to the old crab fort. That's where we are fooling around tonight for the most part. Probably do, like I said, probably do some SimCity chill out later in the evening. But for now, poke around in this crab fort with this hyena and this black-crested gibbon child. Huh? Oh, I ate from the tropical forest. It can be found in the trees eating fruit. I mean, it could, but it's currently in our fortress. And it looks like it's going towards the tavern? Yes, it's going to hang out in the tavern. Let me double check. Game temperature's off because I turned it off in the other for the other fort. Oops. The fort that's broken with temperature wise. A pikeman was in the fort. Doesn't have any globs turn into things. Globs. That makes my kind of makes my head go a little funky saying the word globs real loud. Need a platinum. Where's this need a platinum? Ooh, it's up in the ceiling somewhere. So last I left off, actually, we had just kind of gotten this farm set up. So we've got these what are they called? Ludodactylus farm in here. And up here, in one of these. Wait, hold on. What's this? Oh. Somebody's pet. Instrep. No, is it you? It's Eustereptos pondylus. Eustereptopondylus? Eustereptos pondylus. One of those. It's one of those. Much easier to pronounce. Utah raptors. We've got a few Utah raptors up here. Fertile eggs, which are good. We like those. Next generation of Utah raptors. We got crabs. We got a bunch of crabs. We got a whole mining guild. In fact, that's why if I go into here, this is how many miners we have in this fort. Like, we had a literal entire guild of miners just kind of migrate in. Not all of them came at the same time, but like a good half of these guys, like, just all showed up at the same time. And they're not even all like assigned to be miners. Like, here's all these guys down here. These are all professional miners. You know what? I probably this accomplished miner? No. Don't need you. Look at all these other miners we've got. Miner. What's miner? Miner. Miner. A whole army of miners. Alright. If our enemy is rock, we will destroy it. Oh yeah, that big thing is wandering this fort. This is the nobles' quarters that we haven't set up yet. Oh, hold on. Ooh. 1 second. Okay, sorry about that. I was listening to make sure something wasn't going on in the other room. I need to set up these spaces in here for the noble quarters, because I do think I have somebody who's been promoted. A mayor. I do have a mayor. Needs stuff. So we'll... Bedroom back here. Oh no. That dog. Let's see. Trying to think of like where best to put these tables. So kind of want them like they are facing, well, for the dining tables that's fine. These tables are the office table. So the way I normally set up my um nobles quarters is usually kind of in this chain where first room is their office, the second room is their dining table. I don't go away. Go away, Windows. I did not ask for you to pop up. Windows is probably loading another Windows update on my computer and griping about it. So I tend to set up their office, their dining room, their bedroom, and their tomb all sort of in a row like this, because it usually saves some space to have all their stuff in one spot. It is also very easy to just in case like somebody dies or somebody gets voted out. So if you have this mayor, if the mayor changes, well then it's really easy to just come in and go, oh, this is the mayor's. Oh, thieves. Huh? Looks like they got spotted. They got spotted, but not sure. I'll send some folks out after them. No? Um... I'm not sure why it doesn't let me, like, select multiple targets to attack. What? Very bizarre. It's just two of them. They'll probably be gone before you guys even get out the door. Yeah. Never mind. Cancel it. Don't worry about it. You guys won't get there in time. There they go, running off into the blood forests. I mean, you still ran out there. That's cool. He's a mercenary. Oh, did somebody get... Did one of them get 8? Is that why there's, like, just random clothing here and a blood splatter? Ratful blood? No, never mind. Well, maybe. Could have been some other thief. They might have all rolled in at the same time, and one of them got. The goblin thieves are not quite as cowardly. They seem to essentially just kind of make a beeline for your gate and try to force their way in. They don't necessarily stop if they get spotted. But kobolds and the rat folk usually seem to turn around, like as soon as if they get spotted before they get into your gate, they usually will take off. So I need to make a redeem just for giving people the ability to yell at me if my hand comes up against my face or body too much. Just to try to like program me out of that habit or whatever my body keeps trying to tell me to do. I need weapon racks. This side. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't necessarily need one for each person, but always tend to put one in for each anyway. Somebody's got, is that one of their pets? I have to assume it's one of their pets. I mean, just following. One second. Always in place. Pet of. Yeah. No, it's not your pet. This guy. I was like, he's got to be in here somewhere because the pets usually don't go and just wander off to other people if their master is around. Petitions. Let's become a citizen. Zoop box. I mean, yeah. I mean, if you citizenship is a different thing. Like I am 9 times out of 10, or 99% of the time, I am pro giving them citizenship because then it gives me more access to be able to direct them in a direction, be able to like give them jobs to do or more tasks to handle. Wait a minute. Is that... Oh, no. I need to get soap production up. Soap, nothing doing. Still no soap production. Let's mill some plants. I think it's mostly this is what I need. Mill seed nuts to paste. Because I think it turns olives into a different substance, and then the olive substance gets pressed into oil. If I remember right. The problem is that I can't tell them... Oops. Can't tell them specifically. I can't tell them specifically to, like, press these olives. They just kind of pick a thing out of the pile and go, yeah, I'm gonna mash this. Unlike with some other jobs where you can specifically say, hey, could you do this thing? Yeah. Again, it's somebody trying to bring sea animals onto land. I have to assume that creature is labeled as possibly being a land creature, but it can't survive outside of water, so it doesn't move. Or sea cow. Hold on, let me look real quick. Because when I see sea cow, I assume they're talking about like dugongs or manatees. Stellar sea cow. How is it? Is okay. So it is just a larger manatee. It's an extinct form of the Custa sea cow, an extinct tropical sea cow that lived off the coast of western North America. Okay. Okay. It was a manatee the size of a whale. Allegedly. Which is why it can't move on land. It obviously is not designed to be, or, not adapted to live. Not adapted to live on land at all. And yet, crab folks or somebody keeps trying to bring it in here, and it doesn't work out particularly well. I will, however, move some finished goods. No? Do I seriously not have? No. Something's going on here. What? I have a lot of a lot of block bins. Not sure what. Okay, just metal bars. A lot of Coke. Finished goods. There's a finished goods bin right here. How dare you lie to me about there being a finished goods bin? I guess I gotta get them manually. Not sure why DF hack is telling me that I can't get them. Finished goods bins. Okay. Grab some of the stuff, bring it down to the depot. Finished goods. Huh? You gonna... It's weird. Finished goods. I think that could be it for now. Wait. Yeah, okay. I still have a lot of cages up here, and a lot of platinum bars, in fact, actually. I do need to... find some place to put some more of that stuff. Oops. No? Sorry. I'm bad about the mouse wheel thing. It is just second nature in my head to use the mouse wheel for that, and the mouse wheel doesn't particularly work for me particularly well. I'm gonna come in here and let's actually make this even bigger. I'll chisel away this wall so that I can extend the log stockpile out further. Got some decent amount of materials there. I do probably need to sit down. Look at all those crabs just roll through. The mining team. Uh-oh. Damp stone. Boo. Alright, that's fine. I can live with that. I can live with damp stone. I will just work around it. Let's get those logs in place. I do appreciate that they like move quicker once they have the wheelbarrow. Like I don't know why. Like it should kind of slow them down a lot. I mean, they should be about the normal speed that they're walking, but this dude was clearly moving faster when he had the wheelbarrow in hand. Maybe it's just some sort of innate like uh, motivator to just have this wheeled device roll around in front of you. And just like, you know what? I've got this thing. I've got to go. I've got to be a menace on the roads, on the footpaths, with my wheelbarrow. Mayor has been re-elected. It's useful. You got a skink visiting. I need to finish walling this off a bit more. Being real. This wall should be through here. Yeah, that's fine. I'm not super picky on like color choices for walls that are just not they're structural. I'm not like this is just a workshop area. I'm not building houses out of it or any sort of like grand structure out of it. So I just go with whatever I have a lot of. Stoneworkers workshop. I probably could use more, but I need more stone in this stone pile, though. Say that. Let's see. I've got so much gypsum, and I kind of hate it. I just want. Let me see if I can get some of that coal out of there. I mean, I could set it to where we could use gypsum for other things rather than just plaster. Because, like, we're never going to use that much plaster. The fort will collapse before that happens. Oh, did I set on, let me look and see if I've got, farming. Did I make hives for this fort? I did make hives for this fort. Okay. So, we do have some hives to put up. I will probably put them down here. Just to keep them with the trees. Because I think I have this all set up for, yeah, for fruit gathering. I will set this for trees. Oh, sorry, I'm not even in the right place. Farming, hives. We'll put a few hives here. We'll get the crabs working on some honey crafts as well. Working with wax. Brewing some mead. Probably cooking royal jelly into things. Maybe we'll get a wasp royal jelly and we'll become that woman from the wasp woman. Which if I would, pyrite. Pyrite is a gem that we could mine out. Although, is pyrite actually a gem? For some reason I always thought pyrite was what they were called fool's gold. So it's just a shiny rock. Maybe it'll tell me better in the description. No, it's just a rough pirate. Migrants have arrived. I don't know that we have everybody housed from last time. Let's see. I do have a lot of housing here, though. I need to work on more, though. Let's carve some of this out as well while we're at it. We'll work on... Oh, no, not that. We'll work on more housing. Come through here, cut this out. Let's see, we've got these rooms here. We'll have to fill walls in to complete the rooms, but we'll get it. Boom, 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 boom. We've got more migrants coming in. We need more small housing. I mean, technically, hey, look, I've seen people make housing far smaller. I've seen like 3x1 closets of just people putting like bed, chest, a cabinet, and then be like, nope, that's it. It's just like, man. Oh, nice. Second, all right. Let me pause this real quick. I do need to... hold on. Let me do multi-twitch. Just keep a little bit of a side view open going for potential victims to raid into later. Actually, I don't know if how long I'll be going, so you never know. I might stream well past them. I don't know. We'll see. But it is kind of nice just to, like, you know, linger and lurk in other streams as well. If only I set up audio a little bit better, I could... No, that'd be silly. That would be silly. Let's not think about listening to other streams while streaming. That's a dangerous. Eradicating monsters. I will always take monster slayers. They can be handy. Uh-oh. Dang. Okay. So I've got some walls that need setting up to make these rooms up. So make tea. Make them out of microcline? Why not? Microcline. Part of the problem is probably going to be that I don't have enough blocks, maybe. I do wish, maybe DF Hack would, like, sort these out so I could just set it like, oh, I only ever want to use blocks and just only list the blocks or logs or what have you, you know, whatever your material choice is. We've got some walls going in. Oh, obviously that's not going to work. Well, yeah. I mean, I do need to dig these out anyway. These one spaces. Those are the doorways. Be silly to leave them in place. Let's see. And some gyms. We gotta get rid of those gyms. Can't have those cluttering up the walls in your house. Oh, dang. Oh. Hold on, I've been distracted by. Oop. Now I have to say. Hold on. I've been distracted. Oh. Um,
I was expecting to get affiliate so quickly when I started streaming.
okay.
But
Ooh.
I think I was really fortunate to have.
Keep this up. You know what? Let me grab my phone. Whoa! Give me that phone. I will cheat and do it this way. I am very bad at streaming. Clearly. Clearly I am awful at this. But you know what? I find it just as much fun just hanging out and like supporting other people, or at least just watching, keeping their streams on, looking at them. Even if I'm not the most chatty person in other people's streams, my ADD is really bad sometimes. I'm like awful at just focusing on somebody's stream long enough to tell. I like, you know, long enough to carry conversations, which is why I don't like necessarily ever fault anybody for just lurking. I get it. I am very much that most of the time. I'm trying to find the person I'm looking for. Bum 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 bum. Wait, there he is. Oh, let's not. Okay. Oh, also, yes, I gotta do that real quick. Okay. Okay. Now. Now I can return to my not scheduled. I'm trying to like keep this like this whole cluttered mess of things going on. All right, so we've got all this stuff going in. We need some more walls. Block. I can just type B. That's the shortcut I've found, I guess. Just type B. Stuff will happen when you type B. Block. Found it. Block. Got these blocks going in. More blocks. Nothing but blocks all day, every day. Turn that. It's too loud. I'll turn it down a little bit. So. Oh, hold on. More blocks. Yeah, I'll put this all blocks. Entertaining. Yep, we will entertain, folks. Why not? Raptors are hatching. We'll take it. Very nice. Alright, petrified wood. Copper dragonkin bard is visiting. I need to. Oh, I need to get back up here and send my trader up. I gotta trade with these humans. Folks are trading that, are working on their spider silk. Got a singular llama. You're here. You've made it. Oh. Wait, I thought it said they'd set up. Did somebody get distracted? Or are they in the process of moving stuff still? Or unpacking it off the animals? And I'll let you go fish then. Till you get back. Till they're finished, I guess. I don't know what they're doing, necessarily. Oh no. I'm not sure. I thought I could have swore it told me that I already set up. Man. I'm a bard. Nah, you're not. You're not part of the group of people. group of guys setting up to do a thing. Always make sure you set some of these to not gather products. That way you always have some backup hives. A lot of maps that will have bees will have enough that you can usually slap bees into every hive. But especially if you want to make a lot of hives, it's very handy to have a few that are there essentially just to feed new bees into new hives. If you want a burgeoning honey empire, it is always better to have a few just set to not split or not harvest. I will make some more rock hives. Let us put up bauxite block. Sure. I need a lot more walls. Looks like. Oh, there's for some reason random hole in the wall there. What I might do is cut through here. Oops. Cut through here. And I'll set up similarly over, similar to these, like the double apartment type rooms like this. I'll set this row to come in here and have double that setup like this on the other side. That way I can cut into the rock easier and be able to do it. It is far easier to just cut out rooms in the raw rock rather than set up all kinds of rooms with walls. So if you have the raw rock resource. What is this? Microcline, yeah. Okay. Good old microcline. The blue rock. Oops, that's not at all what I wanted to do. Let's cancel. No, it's this. Man. For as many miners as I'm supposed to have in this fort, it sure looks like I don't have a lot of miners. I've got a bunch of rooms going in. Hopefully nothing's getting caught up in mic. As far as the game music, I don't need, like, you know, I don't need the game music being duplicated. As good as it is and all, I don't. It won't sound any better doubled. Let's see, we got wall. Limestone blocks. Blocks. definitely won't put those in yet. Oops. Claystone, all... Claystone... Claystone... What? Oh, right, because, obviously. Fair enough. Wait, what? How are you leaving soon? I could have swore when I set them to come to the depot earlier, it had already said that the merchants had set up their shop. I'm very... No, hey, you're here. Okay. Trade? What? Uh... Is there some place that merchants are stuck? That's definitely not where that is. What is that? Wasn't saying it was caged, was it? Okay, no, yeah, okay, those are caged. I'm a doofus. Those are there. For whatever reason, you will not trade. I am slightly perplexed. Hopefully it's just a one-time thing. Hopefully they have not somehow borked up the trading depot. And it's just these humans have shown up and gotten stuck somehow. I will be bummed if I have to, like, do something. I'm not sure how... Not sure how you manage that, humans. You've done it. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. To do a thing. Okay. So... I've got... do I have an animal trainer in this fort? I don't remember if I do or not. Creatures, livestock. Do I have any stray? I guess I do have a talented animal trainer. I mean, I don't need to train them to be tame. I need to... I want to train them to either be hunters or combatants. Let's see. Let me go through. I could train those as well, but I don't want to train. I might hold off a little while, maybe? I do have a bunch of juveniles, though. We do have a lot of creatures. Maybe I'll just leave them for now. Let the numbers get a little more bulked up before we start worrying about who to turn into, who to turn into what. One group of citizens is stranded? What? I guess they weren't stranded for very long. Weird, that's a new message. Where are you stranded at? Oh, they got walled in here somehow. Huh? How did you manage that? They came in here, started digging, and then these guys came in behind them and pumped the walls. That's what happened. You just gonna have to mine your way out, I guess, guys. This whole group of miners here. I mean, it's fine. They're miners. They can just dig through all this stuff. They will eventually extracate themselves from this blunder that they've made. Bars. No, blocks is what I need. Blocks. Let's get Michael Klein. Calvin Klein. Got a bunch of doors to put in. Bunch of rooms to set up. Wharf Poet is visiting. Citizen, sure. Sure. No, not quite Mr. Krabs. What's going on, Gravy? We have not set up any, like, hamburger shops or anything yet. Although, I very well could. I'm not sure where. That would definitely be something outside the fort. Like, it'd have to be like a structure that I set up over here, just a kitchen. I'm thinking, where would that go? Maybe on top of this hill. I could cut down these trees. What is it? Durian? Durian? Meh. Eh. I could set it right here. In this square. Have the kitchen and some, like, tables. And that would just be the Mr. Krabs restaurant. We would have to put, it had to be made out of logs, though. It has to be, like, I had to put, like, a wooden roof or something on it, too. I think we can manage that. Let me see. Let me cut down this tree. I mean, it's either that or I could put it on in the underground, but I kind of would like to put it out here thematically, just to have the guests come in, just hang out at the Krabby Patty. I will need to have a... There's no sponges, though. Mr. Krabs doesn't do any of the cooking himself. And I opine you. Yeah. You could wax poetic, maybe. I don't know, maybe not opine. You can wax poetic. at me. You're divided. What are you divided on, Gravy? Chameleon Swordsman is visiting. Oh, there's an ad starting, but I have like bumped the ad things down because I don't know. I kind of don't particularly like the way they have ads set up. So I mean, for me, I haven't seen what Quasimorph is. So like Balatro probably considering like how much uh the Luck Be a Landlord and like Dicey Dungeons I've played, like Balatro plays a lot more into that sort of thing. That in my head, unless like Quasimorph is something that also like really hits my interests too. Like for me personally, I would be like Balatro, just because of like all the other kind of engine building games, and it being one of those types of games that I my only gripe I guess would be that it's kind of another like single player that sort of thing. Whereas like I would almost want something that I could be like it has single player and multiplayer, but you know, your mileage may vary there. Which also reminds me, Gravy, one of these days we still need to finish Grindia by the by. Uh-oh, somebody's doing a thing. Okay. Then, like I said, my my vote would be towards Balatro just because I know what Balatro is, and it is one of those games where I feel like that would be the kind of game I would play even in like a board game. Yeah, like even in like multiplayer board games that we've played, like in can't find needed item. What? No, yarn cloth. Oh no. Oh, wait, you've got wool. Needs cut gems? Do we just not have cut gems, really? No? We've got cut gems. Do we just not have enough wool cloth? Hold on. Okay. I mean, oh, Hold on, let me see. Do I just not have... Do I just not have wool? Oh, maybe it is just literally that one piece of wool is all we have, and he's griping about not having more wool. Which is super shitty. I... Let me see if I can shear that animal. Because we do have... We do have... Shear animal. Is there an animal to shear? Crap. No creature. Hmm. I mean, I guess... Again, my weight would still be Latro, but I could see that being... I mean, I can still see that, especially if you've been playing, or if you've kind of been, like, looking for something, like what? Jupiter... Whatever the Jupiter game, the Doom RL guys game. Like, something adjacent to that. Because when you say it like that, like, my first thought is that it's similar to that game, only, you know, not not Doom RL. Man, I need wool cloth. I could have probably bought wool cloth at those humans setup shop and not buggered off like they did. Very, very lame. I'm bummed. Like, I mean, I guess it depends if the gameplay is if that is the is if that's a similar kind of gameplay and you're looking for more of that, then I would probably lean towards that then. Because, like I said, you can find all kinds of those, like, engine building games. Those are pretty common. Latro is just kind of like the newest take on that sort of thing. It is, if you've played, you know, Dicey Dungeons, it's a lot of that still. It's not exactly the same, obviously, but I mean, it is of a similar genre, similar gameplay. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. Like, it can be hit or miss on a lot of that stuff. I think Landlord is one of those ones that's real easy to just. It's easy to sit down and just play at, because you don't necessarily always have to turn your brain off, or turn your brain on to play it, rather. Um, yeah, that I think that's my biggest problem with it too, is that you get to the point where there's so much different stuff, and you're wanting to build that engine, but chances are that some of those pieces to that engine never show up in the queue. And the only thing you can do is just kind of re-roll and hope that they show up. And if they don't show up, then you can't build that engine. Be like be like trying to put an actual engine together, and you're just constantly looking for pistons, and there's never a piston to put in the engine. So you're just like, I got all the valves, I got all the hoses hooked, I've got everything else hooked up, but the pistons in the. I can't put the rest of the housing on. I can't, strapping this stuff. I can't do this because I don't have the pistons for the engine. So everything else kind of works. It works theoretically. It works. Just I have to assume. He wants more yarn cloth, and I only have one piece of wool, and that's what he's griping about. Um, they must have just recently sheared this creature. And unfortunately, I don't have any way to get more, I don't think. Maybe I've got some random other animal in a cage? Ankylosaurus cage. That's that one that's stuck in the river, which doesn't help me. I can't shear a python for hair. That's not going to work. Yeah, I get it. Like, it's definitely, like I said, if it were me by default, like, my choice would definitely be Balatro, just because I'm, you know, I enjoy engine building games, and cards, dice, that kind of stuff is real easy. It's, I mean, it's kind of that, but then like, I do like the idea of that you're playing this card game, and you're playing cards, but then your deck of cards gets supplemented with like all kinds of weird outside cards that are still cards, but they don't, they have no purpose being in a like regular 52 card um, deck of cards. I do not have. I don't have any other creatures that I could potentially get hair from. It looks like. Sorry, my albatross does not produce fur. Why can't I shear this hyena? Surely that'll work, right? But yeah, I bet I could have bought wool off those humans had only they set up their shop like competent people and not screwed up. I don't think I can. I I'm trying to think whether or not I can cheese that or not. Eh. Maybe I can hold out long enough that the animal's fur will grow back and we'll be able to shear them. Wait. Do I have yarn? No. Wool, cloth. Yeah, I don't. I'm pretty sure he's got it. Yeah. Damn. I mean, that's the problem. He specifically wants yarn cloth. So he wants wool, and unfortunately lizards, crabs, none of that stuff. Dinosaurs, nothing. None of that has wool. So I am stuck hoping that I have one llama, and let's see. We had to, yeah, this is from our fort, so that alpaca wool that I have is wool that they have harvested themselves. Yeah. We've got all kinds of cave silk. If you wanted cave silk, I'd be set. But no, unfortunately. Unfortunately, let me guess. Is it his like favorite cloth or something? Um, personality, preferences. He likes gypsum, rose gold, picture jasper, durian wood, the color auburn, armor stands, triclodons for their fur. Huh. He absolutely detests Westloth West Lathanis, West Lathlanis, West Lothlanas. That's the thing. Man, adding the like primordial creatures mod has definitely given me a lot more to just attempt to stumble over, which I find entertaining to me. Where I should have, yeah, mine. Nobody's mining, so they shouldn't be busy. But yeah, I mean, like I said, my vote would probably still be on. Again, personally, my vote would still be on Balatro in the current time. Ooh, what's going on with my throat? So, sort of like oh, I don't know what they call those games. Like Dark and Darker games where you have to you can't just run in and play all willy nilly. You have to scrimp and save constantly if you want to build up. No, don't put a door against the wall. You goobers. I guess technically, like, XCOM is like that too, though. Like, you have to go in, complete a mission, get things, so you can haul it back to your base and... Huh? I thought in XCOM you had to capture some things alive to get the technology. As in, like, you had to literally go in and, like, hit him with stun batons. To be able to, like, get research points for their stuff. Or is it just that they're worth a lot more when they're alive? Well, no. I mean, not really, because you can't just, like, get the best guns and just go in guns blazing. You would still have to, like, set up a team specifically with melee and go, alright, you guys are going to hang out there, and if we draw them out, you bash them. So we can get the kill, you know, get the melee kill, but... Yeah. It isn't like barreling headlong into a given run and like trying to... that your only options really being... Your only options being to just keep going because you're going to lose. You're either going to lose or complete the run, and maybe you get something out of it one way or the other. But what's up, Zaitani? I'm enjoying a bit of crab dinner. Actually, I'm just relaxing and taking it easy and trying to keep warm because it is. It seriously was like 70s, almost 80s earlier this week, and now it's down to like 37 this evening. Gotta love that Midwest leather. Oh, wait a minute. That's not where I want to... Oh, no, that's fine for those bits. Never mind. I'm being a goof. Wow, Gravy. Wow. I see how you treat your clones. No, not there. Got a bunch of beds to put in place. Now I'm out. What's that? Banded agate. Banded agate. Let's mine that out, please. Struck some praise. Damn, Gravy. I mean, yeah, you can't really not play the game as it's presented. You can't. It would be like Satisfactory. Like, I can't. There's nothing else to the game if I play it not that way. Like, the point of the game is to build a giant space factory. Otherwise, you're not playing the correct game. Yeah, no, yeah, I get it. Definitely. Why does this pop up on me? Boo. For whatever reason, sometimes my taskbar or the taskbar will like pop up and stay popped up. I'm just like, I would like you to go away, please. You're on top of things. Let us construct walls. I probably need to make more blocks. Okay. I in fact do need to probably make more blocks. I would be correct in my random mutterings there. And then I need to... Do I have somebody who can cook well? Hold on, let me see if I can... Can I get somebody to shear that animal, please? Anybody? The animal has not grown back enough hair, apparently. No creature. So there's a kind of a trick you can do. I don't know if I can do it or not here. Yeah. Maybe I can I can't undo the shop itself. So if you have, oops, if they've already gathered material, and let's say they're, if I had happened to had a bunch of wool, but we don't have any cut gems, you can technically forbid items that they've picked up already, and they will go and pick up new ones because they have to get them in a certain order. And the way you can kind of keep them from going crazy while they wait for an item to show up is like constantly tell them to go get an item that you already have some of. So you can just go, sorry, we need that wool cloth. So they'll stop, sitting in their construction in their workshop, and they'll go, okay, fine, I'll go get another one. They'll wander off, and you can kind of sit there and forbid them doing that over and over and over again until you get the material that they need. Unfortunately, because the first things in the list are the yarn cloth, and I don't have any more yarn cloth or wool. He's just sitting there griping about the one wool cloth we have, and he won't move on to get the gems yet. Unfortunately. I'm sitting here like wondering if I can. I mean, we did clean out a bunch of this. That's good. I need some soap to help get rid of this mud, I think. I think that's the only way they get rid of mud on things that are already... Because normally they'll just ignore mud. Because a lot of times you're intentionally putting mud in place to, like, grow indoors. And so the game doesn't by default get rid of mud. Although, sometimes I've seen your fort denizens, like, go and clean blood off of the ground way far away from the base, but... Do I have anything here that would constitute wool? I don't think any of those creatures have wool, would be my guess. Hold on, let me pause it and see what a cronopio is. Cronopio. Insectivorous mammal. Looks like a giant anteater. I don't think it has fur like a harvest. How about, that's probably a dinosaur, would be my guess. Strong. What? No. Some kind of rat? Hmm. Small, shrew-like animal between 10 and 12 centimeters long. Okay, well that's, again, doesn't produce... It doesn't produce, wool. I don't think I can shear it. It's not... There's no way it is big enough for me to shear the ancient cave shrew. Did I get those trees cut down? I did. So... I will... Let's put these walls up. Like right to here. Oops. And they need to be logs. It would not be a very crusty crab if it weren't logs. I guess we could use tower cap, that's fine. I don't know. that might be too uniform to have, and especially in a lighter color like that. No, I think it needs to be more like kind of disheveled, random colored wood, or off-colored, not all uniform planks sort of colors. The Krusty Krab does not strike me as, a structure that was entirely well built. Hopefully somebody can get this llama. Hopefully somebody can get this llama sheared in time to save our shrimp's sanity. Now, I'm unfortunate here that you are. Has the aspect of one fey. I can't do anything else about it, my dude. Hold on, can I forbid it and trash it? No. I don't think anybody's gonna do anything with it. Unfortunately. Oh wait. No. Never mind. Oh, he did. He did take it. Interesting. I didn't think he would. But he has. Where did he put it? Because it might be... Okay. So I went and stole his wool, put it back in the box, and I forced him to go and get it again. I don't really want to do that, though, because that is maybe kind of an exploit of the system. I just, I also, I also don't like losing people to moods that I should have been able to fix. Like I said, I would have to bet that those humans had some wool to trade, but they bugged out and didn't set up their shop, even though they were sitting in the trade depot and said they had set up shop. Where are you going? Okay, you're coming into the base, so I need to do something about you. You need to go away, Mr. Ratfolk Thief. Wait, is there another one down here? No. Let us follow the Ratfolk Thief and see how long you last in this fortress. Oops, not I. Yeah, you immediately realized that the problem was another one. You immediately realized that you have fucked up trying to sneak into the fort. They will not take kindly to you trying to thieve them. Oh, the animals. You got caught by the animals. The raptors are chasing you down. Oh, now there's a mace dwarf involved. Yeah. You shouldn't have shown up to try to steal my stuff. Or people. Well, they were snatchers, weren't they? So they... Technically, yeah, they were trying to snatch children. So, yeah, get ye gone from my fortress. He was chased down. Yokozuna them. I thought you were gonna start singing that like Pete the Butcher song, Gravy, and I was about to tell you like, oh, hold on. uh, Silver Dragonkin Dancer, Hammer Dwarf, or Hammer Man because it's a dragon, not a dwarf. Some stuff. They're changing over, changing duty. Cut gem, make beds. Yep. Okay. We're so far so good. Need. I do need more doors. Do I have doors? Do you have doors? Bum bum. I just need to put some doors in over here. I've got this fortress started out so rough. As far as like losing a bunch of people right out of the gate. Or not a bunch. I lost 3 of the 7 initial start. Which usually isn't good. It wasn't. Not only that, actually. I lost 3 of the 7, and then like the leader was injured in a way where he was stuck in place, and I had to like get everybody else to dig out a place, build a bed that they could haul him into so he could rest. So it was technically like 3 people for a while. But I went from 3 to now I'm at 136. So we have definitely rounded the bin as far as numbers go. Now I just need to get more bedrooms set up for all these migrant waves that have shown up. That's fine. We've got, like I said earlier, we did have an entire miners guild migrate out here at the same time. So we have a lot of people that can mine. There is no problem there as far as just sheer rock cutting power is in our hands. Let me get some of these rooms set up. Bedrooms, multi. No, come on, click on it. Thank you. No. No, oh. Some like misclicking, I guess, going on. What I get for using a pillow as a mouse pad. So all these, oops. Oh, those walls are not there yet, so can't use that. Block and doors. Put a few more doors in, and we should be good. Ooh. I do also then want to get folks smoothing stone as well. In fact, I'll just smooth all this. Yeah. And this. And some of these. Moody Dwarf can't find stuff. I'm keeping my fingers crossed that the animal can get its fur back in time. I don't think that they are like one time a season, or sorry, one time a year. I could have sworn that they are like multiple seasons worth. I think it's set though to automatically shear if they have fur ready to shear, but I do want to come down. I've got some farm there. Let's set some walls here. And I'll make another little farming location down here on the like I mentioned when we found it. This is actually like one of the better cavern layers I've seen in a while because it's just large, wide open spaces instead of having it like a tunnel, like an entire floor that's nothing but like this stuff. All these little tiny tunnels and dozens of floors that just go up and down between these little nooks and crannies. Like, not particularly great. This is a very usable space. It doesn't require me to like mine out large portions to make rooms. I can just come out here and just throw down some blocks and voila, we have a room for... No, don't do that. We have a space for some kind of farming. Jet blocks. We'll leave it for that for now. Moody Dwarf. Starving, dehydrated, drowsy. Okay. I know that's there. That's supposed to warn you because normally that wouldn't happen. But again, the crab people. That's a bummer. Is it like Is it just like real dead slow, Saitani? Is it one of those nights where you're just like, I wish I weren't here because I'm not doing anything? Or is it just like, hey, I'm really tired, I need to sleep? Also, actually, while I'm thinking about it, since she's been doing it for me, I will also shout out somebody who has been playing a lot of cool stuff. Her and her partner have been doing, like, they were doing co-op Half-Life Decay the other night. She's currently streaming Baldur's Gate 3. I will totally give her a shout out while I'm at it. Because I know she just hit affiliate, and she's been showing off all her, all the the emotes and stuff that her partner made for her, so I will give her a shout out. Got wall smoothing going on. Things looking good. I need wool though. Oh right, duh. I also need to get down here and make sure this is all getting set up. We're looking good here. We've got the Saurus barn. So I do love the idea that. So again, coming from a place where the only real Warhammer knowledge I have is from Blood Bowl, and everything is very goofy there. I guess maybe I've played a little bit of Vermintide, but not enough to like really glean too much of it. I do love the idea that there are just these like the lizard group that's normally that in my head they are normally just playing a football game. Are here like as bards and uh, dancers and etc. And a bunch of people are molting at the same time. That's so one of my big concerns is that the fort itself being mostly crab people could potentially like all go into molt at the same time, or a large enough a number of them could go into molt at the same time, and like my entire army would just become, useless. They become these, fleshy blobs that can't do anything at just the wrong time. But yeah, I dig the idea that there's just this random in my head. These critters are supposed to be playing a ball sport, but here they are instead. Like, yeah, I can get that this guy's a pikeman. Like, that seems like a very Warhammer fantasy thing. But like seeing a dude that's like a scholar or a dancer is just like, I don't. I mean, I guess maybe the skinks do have cheerleaders on the lizardfolk team. It could be just the lizardfolk skinks. But I think there is. Hold on, is he here still? I did have like a Croxagore. I think I had a Croxagore dancer, which again is just a silly concept in my head. This guy that's supposed to be playing ball sports, especially the Croxagore, which is the big doofus of the. Oh, it's a Croxagore poet. He's over here meditating on fate. The Croxagore is like the big doofus guy in the sport of that team. So having the big doofus guy be a poet in my head, it just makes me laugh. Just like, sure, yes, give me more of that, please. Oh, sure, they're not just born sports guys, but like the Croxagore specifically, even they're like they're not known for their ability to do much more than be a big guy. The Croxagore, I don't think it doesn't have like the really stupid skill or whatever. I think it just has bonehead. So like giving it a task to do normally would be something that just wouldn't work particularly well. Like it'd just be, hey, I need you to go haul this boulder around. Go haul that to the pit. Nah. So to have one be a poet and hang out meditating on fate, in my head is just is very humorous. Same thing with like them being dancers and dancers. Okay, I can I can give them skink dancers because technically that team has those as cheerleaders, and so they'll do their own little dance and cheer and things. Uh, but then there's like Slann that show up, and the Slann in Warhammer lore do nothing. They are just essentially like aristocrats. They don't do anything but like hang out and gloat about their wealth and their power and etc. They just happen to be worshipped by the lizard folk, so they get away with it. I think in the lore, like they've convinced the lizard folk that they're yeah. I as I say, didn't they like convince them that they're like their gods or they're like agents of their deities or something, and they believe them because enough of them are smart enough to have gotten away with it. Citizens. Yeah. Well, yeah, because like from what I understand of what little I've looked at, just like the wiki on them, it did sound like the lizard folk, or the lizardmen are like supposed to be like are essentially sort of like the captain planets. Like they exist just to like protect the world, more or less. Or they're supposed to. Whether or not they actually do or do not, again, I don't know enough about Warhammer Fantasy, especially, to be like, yeah, that sounds right. I did set up some rock mechanisms. I have a lady consort is visiting. Oh yeah. What's going on with this? Yeah, looking good. Well, I mean, it's looking. Let us construct more wall. It's not going to be a very big structure. Gotcha. It so essentially they have been told that the world is supposed to be a certain way, and so therefore anybody who is not leaving it the way it's supposed to be gets dealt with. You know what? I'll use one. I'll use one tower catalog. This will be. Make it a little bit more. Now, if only I could get them to just, like, make a Blood Bowl pitch here. We could have some ball sports going on. Somebody's throwing their gloves down. I do probably need to make more sandals. Leather sandals? Sandals? Boots? Shoe. I'll make shoes. I feel like sandals maybe won't last quite as long. I do need to make like a lot of shoes because, as I've mentioned, the crab people use up to 8 shoes. So I have to imagine that they burn through shoes pretty quick. so far, this guy at least looks like he's got a decent set of shoes. What about you? Yeah. He has a decent number of shoes. Only 2 gloves, though. Yeah, I mean, listen, I could probably get every other civilization in the world to just make me shoes. And I would trade for every single one of them. In fact, I might... that probably will be a thing I need to do later on as we get to needing to trade with people. Like, hey, I really need you guys to bring me shoes. Because I just can't produce enough leather to do it myself. Although, I will say, since I have that primordial mod, large creatures like dinosaurs and like prehistoric mammoths and all that kind of stuff, they do have a lot of leather on them. They are very sizable for harvesting materials. So far, I would like to say I have done a decent enough job of keeping my arm from folding up against my body. I've been somewhat cautious of that today. Tonight, anyway. Because I caught myself doing it earlier, and I was just like, no, stop, quit. I do have to sit up a little bit more, though. I think my... Oof. What do we got? Petitions? More citizens? Again, I mean, once you've brought them in and given them a place to be, I will almost always take citizens. I probably do need to like not allow so many bards to roll in. Although I would say I definitely haven't had as many here as I normally do, but it is always tempting to just let people in. Because even the bards, excuse me, even the bards have, will do like hauling jobs. They'll do various jobs that they are equipped to do. You don't necessarily like only sit around and do nothing. They're just not as useful as, because you can't set them to the military until they are more permanent residents. Once they are permanent residents, then you can set them up to be military or set them to specific jobs. And it works so much easier. Do we have books in here? Does this guy have the only book? No, you're eating at this table. Okay, fine. Do I have paper sheets? Do I have paper? My library so far, I could have swore we had books in here, but... Okay, we do have some paper sheets. Let us make some querns then. Or, sorry, quires, not querns. What else do I got in here? Okay, The metalsmith guild. So I do I do tend to always set them to let long-term residents in to talk to them. Again, because the guild halls are nice for getting people skills that they can't that they wouldn't normally pick up easily. If you can, especially if you're lucky enough to get an established like doctor's guild, that's real handy. Um, like metalworking is a real nice one. Is it this one? That's the crafts. This one's metalsmiths. Uh, Being able to just like get people metalworking skill without having to like sit around and waste metal or waste fuel to smelt metal is real nice. It's just it also kind of requires them to go hang out over here and talk shop more or less, which they don't always do. They're making a lot of silk cloth though. Can I'm pretty sure. Um, what is it? I'm pretty sure they are set to um, auto shear. So I don't think. Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think they'll be able to shear it yet. It is. It is a bummer that I might end up losing this crafts. What is his skill? He's talented at a bunch of stuff. It is a bummer. I don't really want to lose a talented crafter. But again, I also don't want to like sit around and abuse that system. I don't think it's supposed to be. I don't think it's supposed to do that, but it does. Um, I also do I have stuff wood here? No. That's all okay. I don't have a lot of wood to put down on the floor. Let me see. Do I have more tree? Do I have more fungus trees that I can knock down? I do have a few. I mean, they are like all white and yellow, but I would wait. I would rather use these than have to go up and cut a bunch more. Well, let me look and see if there's anything on the surface that's also worth chopping down. Like feather trees might be okay. I don't know if I want to go sending any of them over to chop trees in the blood forest area. Might avoid doing that. It's probably not the best thing to do. I'll just go and chop some of these down over here because I'm not really able to harvest all this stuff too. Do I have enough people on wood cutting though? I only have 3. The one guy who is an accomplished woodcutter. Wait a minute, let me turn this off. I'm not sure why you are. Oh, he was probably set to cutting wood back when I didn't have anybody to cut wood early on. Would be my guess. I just was like, hey, everybody do this job because I need it. I need somebody to do it, please. Again, I have an entire page and like a half of miners because they all moved in at the same time. A bunch of them have, not all of them have picks though. Like a bunch of them are. This guy's training, but like everybody else, man, so many dang miners. Maybe I should make some more picks. Maybe. I have a feeling they don't all have picks. Pick. Make some more iron picks. Somebody else has just become a miner for some reason. Some animals have become full-grown dinosaurs. I do. Felt love after gaining siblings. Can I not do that from here? Maybe I can't do it from here. Is it for you? Trainer. I guess I have to do it from the this menu. Let's do it to. Let's do the. Oh, not that. It's the. Oh no, it is war training, right? Train these ones here, and not all the males, just those ones. And you know what? I'll train some of those too. All right. Now I need to unforbid the door so they can. That egg is also not useful, or not viable. I guess would be the better term. No, what kind of looks like non-viable eggs just sitting around. Eggs. What happens if I butcher this animal? Get from it. Per se. Oh. Okay. I have a sneaking suspicion that it could have been. It could have been that it was sitting on the heat pad here, and I've noticed that on I noticed that like when I'm using the heat pad on my jaw, I can kind of hear occasionally when it starts like putting energy or when it starts warming up the coils or whatnot inside the material. I can hear like a electric buzzing sound in the material. So I would have to bet that that's probably something that a microphone would, especially like the metal casing and stuff, probably like picks up that electrical signal, and it's kind of like the when you have your cell phone next to a mic. Just very big distortion because normally if it were like the wire popping, sometimes the little connector tip there will kind of have a bit of a wire malfunction, but it's usually not unless I'm like moving the mic the wrong way or messing with it somehow. Like I said, my bet is probably just that that it was sitting on the heat pad. Now I have war raptors, which I will attach to my. Where are they at? Do I have it? Is anybody training? We do have training people. Or did they just stop? I will give you. I will give you a war raptor. 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 Who else have I got? Oh, year. I'll give you a war raptor. Old scholar, nice. So we got a few trained animals. I got choir. Can I make some more choirs? See if I can press some more paper. Yeah. I can, in fact, press some slurry into paper sheets. In fact, I should just have that automatically done until they can do it no more. I'm hoping that I can. It has the aspect of one fey. Can anybody please get this man a piece of wool? Llama, please. I need you to grow hair. Dang it. Traders, please. Somebody show up. I would like you to trade me wool. Because the humans screwed me out of wool. Okay. Looks like a bunch of things are getting bigger. Cloth. Crafts. Rock blocks. I do need to probably dig out some more space. Not just for like bedrooms, but for just to get more stone. Let's see. Let me get through here and I have so many miners that's just like everybody in the brothers like, hey, mining jobs, I'm on it. We've got 900 people for it. We're here. We're here to do mining. Oh no! He's gone mad. I'm bummed. He instead went insane. Well, I will make sure that we make a few slabs in his honor. Um, where? Let me see if I can find that floor. Is he still here? No, I think he's wandered off somewhere. I'm sure we can find it here somewhere. Right, no. Let's say, it should be right there. No, it's... Is it this guy? Yeah, it is this one. Picasso shrimp. That way at least I can identify who it is when I need to memorialize them. There is unfortunately no coming back from them going mad. The bummer thing is gonna be like, there's gonna be a caravan show up anytime now, or somebody's gonna shear that llama again, and then we're gonna have enough wool, and he would have been fine if he had managed to make it for another, week. The cages, I need to put these cages down here. Well, no, I guess I don't technically need the cage. I can just make another pen pasture area, and I just unload those cages into here. Where are they at? I need the pythons. Where are they at? Oh, they're not vermin, are they? Did I request vermin? Are they not in the list? That would bum me out. Let me make cages and see if they are vermin or not. I mean, they could very well be. Got a Parasaurolophus, a python. I'll just put these cages down here for now. If they are indeed just vermin, then I guess they're going like into a zoo, or maybe I can make terrariums and people can adopt them. It would be just my luck, though, that I didn't research what they were before I asked people to bring them to me. Nautilus leather shoe. Hey. Making masterwork shoes for our people. Night wall. I also probably just need to dig some more of this out as well. Just get some more space set up for more tombs when I need them. Got all these mining crabs. They can They can manage a good mining workout. I should have done this the easy way and dragged it down here too. I will probably take a bit of a break here shortly, just to get something to drink. Ooh, there's some coal in this wall. Man, alright, I guess I'm gonna dig all this out. Tombs are real easy to like put back though, so they're not anything that are that will be terribly difficult to wall off to make tombs. Catacombs, essentially. Although slightly fancier because they have doors as opposed to the ones that are just little slabs. Cobalt Scholar is busy. Let's see. Yeah, after this, I might play like a little something else retro. Find something to play around with. Maybe I'll play a little bit of Sim Earth now. I know what I'm vaguely doing with it. But I will like kind of wind the night down with just chilling out with SimCity. Basically trying to build a hard mode megalopolis. Hard mode, I think. If I remember right, is just you start with very little money, so it's just a matter of time. As long as you know what you're doing in SimCity, you can generally manage it fairly well. Ooh. Ooh. Somebody. Oh. Some migrants arrived. The first claw. Hopefully you are able to do what you need to do, my dude, because you're like the head priest guy. Somebody just leaving their pants on the floor. Oh, that's why they're on the floor. They belong to the curse. The shrimp who has gone mad is just throwing his pants on the floor. He's down here. Where are you going? He's probably hauling stone somewhere. Be my guess. Migrants are showing up. Wait. No. Okay, it was you. I was like, for a second there, I thought like some random dragonkin had come in the migrant wave, but a beak dog pup. You bring your beak dog with you? Bring your beak dog, huh? Alright, well. Socialize. I do enjoy that, like, they can come, the fishers can come out here, hang out by the waterfall while fishing, and have people chat at them. And they can watch performances. So if somebody hangs out in here and does a song, they can watch performances going on in here through the portcullises, through the fortifications. While they're fishing. I do need to find, who are these mad lads? Who are they angry? I don't think I can. Wait, it says there's two of them. One of them's probably the person who has gone mad, I assume. I will give you the fishing labor when you get done. That way, once he gets done in the military, in his training orders, he can go fish, and fishing, like, in guarantees he'll be there by the waterfall just hanging out for a while. Zoom out. Kobold mace user. I probably need to look and see what the kobold mace user is equipped with. Quality wise, rather. I assume he has a mace, but where are you? Dwarf. Baron Consort. You. Do you have... What do you have for a mace? Steel mace. Oh, you've got a well-decorated mace. Well, not a well-decorated. He's got a decorated mace, so... Sure. I'll leave it at that. Moody Dwarf is working. Nice. Nice that he is... Let's see. That's a decent amount of stuff. Iron, copper. Kaolite is not, like, the stones that he's using, not particularly grand or whatever, but, you know. There's nothing like a good brawl. Uh-oh. Trouble. Nothing but trouble. I do want to... Oh, I got somebody smelting magnetite. Malachite. Let's smelt malachite. No, not that. Malachite ore. Smelt malachite, please. That will be this place's job. This setup is specifically for this group to make, or this particular smelter. That's its entire job, is just to make coal, coke. And so every once in a while, I just set it back to, like, do it automatically forever. Made a kaolite He made a kaolinite cabinet and claimed it as a personal treasure. Okay. Did you leave it in here, my dude? Okay. Oh, man. It's not the most expensive thing I've ever seen. All craftsmanship ship is of the highest quality. Is encircled with bands of table-cut tiger eyes. This object is adorned with hanging rings of kaolinite and menaces with spikes of copper and praise. On the item is an image of Frognotched, the blue dragonkin. Ostrom Frognotched is making a plaintive gesture. The artwork relates to the drowning of the blue. But why have you put art of a man drowning on your item, on your cabinet, please? You've immortalized this man's drowning death on your cabinet, of all things. On the item is an image of Skookiki, that trade boards, the hermit in Sardonyx, which that's just an image of a person. He's just put an image of a person on his the hermit crab, just some dude. Doesn't go into anything else. Just like I put this guy on here. On the eye is an image of interpretations of cause and effect, the platinum bound codex. So he's got an image of a man who's drowning or has drowned to death, another just random dude, and a book. That's what he's put on his masterwork cabinet. Yes. Good work. Good work, Crab Man. You've made it. Sometimes this game. He didn't even give it to the fortress. He claimed it as a personal treasure, so he was so happy with the fact that he's got this drowning guy and a book on his cabinet. He's like, yeah, that's mine now. I don't know what it says about me, but I've got this cabinet of a drowning man. A what? A skipper ray. I don't think that that's supposed to be here. I mean, I think that's supposed to be... Huh. Just a random ray. I mean, I guess if we got a giant horseshoe crab rolling around, what else? First, I mean, that's the thing, though. I would get it if it was somebody... I would get it if it was somebody that he knew. Hold on. Let me, look that real quick and see. Because maybe it is, somebody he actually knew. Wait. It is back here. Where did he go? Should tell me. Oh, cool. Really? I'm not clicking off the window. No, it's not going to tell me he made it. Well, I mean, I had to find him. He was... Um... You know what? It'll probably tell me up here. Strange moods. Okay, so this guy... Kukeki. Is the first... Oh, I should have known. Duh, is the first... Is this guy. It was the first... Literally like the... So he's labeled as the first clam? Really? I thought it was... Did he get elected to that position? Is that the... No. Okay, so that's the... That is the priest. That's this role, I believe. Yeah. The first clam. The first clam of the Holy Coast. Because that's the thing, like, I would get it if this guy happens to have known that particular guy who drowned. Yeah, maybe that's what it is. Maybe he realized, maybe he memorialized the person that he had to sacrifice to the water. Passing acquaintance, like, he's not listed here in like friends. So he knows this white dragonkin guy. Let's see, blue dragonkin. I mean, he might have been a passing acquaintance. Yeah, I mean, he would have had to have been a passing acquaintance or lower. Okay. All right, Saitani, I'll give it to you. It is it does have, it could potentially have sentimental value. And be a thoughtful piece of art at the same time. Because he is literally making a storage container that he could potentially store his thoughts and feelings in. His memories of a life he had to give to the sea, or well, to the river. Since we're not on the ocean. But, I mean, it would have been a passing acquaintance at best. Wasn't any of his friends passing away. It was just some guy he knew. Like, oh, sorry. Gotta go in the river. You know what? I would... Hold on, let me look and see. Let me look and see what the name is again real quick. I'm curious if it's actually... Okay, so Gostrom Frognotch. It's not going to be his translated name, but Gostrom. Is it one of the guys that fell into the river down here? Long, long ago. It is. It is one of these guys. It is one of the people who, early on, tried to traverse through here and fell off the waterfall. So it wasn't even a person he knew. It was literally a guest that came in fell off the waterfall and is down here now. So again, I mean, maybe he's memorializing the time that that guy royally screwed up and fell off the waterfall. Which, I mean, you know what? Okay, I'll give it to him there. Like, just some dude that you had no clue existed until he walked in. I'm I might be able to get to them. The problem is the water flow might make it real difficult to get down here and get any of this stuff. And I don't know if, because he is an outsider, I don't know that he can do anything with them. Because if it's part of your civ, if it's part of your fort that's down here, like you can pick them up and put them into a tomb. I don't know that you can put outsiders into tombs. Look and see. Can I assign him? I might not be able to assign him. No. Keep dragging, please. Keep dragging. They have graves. It might not let me assign outsiders to graves, because theoretically they belong to some other civilization, and it would technically be some other civilization's problem. Yeah, I don't think it'll let me do anything with those bones if I had picked them up. The worst, or sorry, the best I could do with them would be to like put them in a stockpile on the surface somewhere. No, listen, I've already had that problem once when I tried to, come on, I'm trying to go, oops, wrong way. I tried to build this floor all the way out to here. When I built the floor into these spaces here, or it's actually just here. I built the floor here because I was gonna just fill this entire inner area with grates. When I put the floor here, it gave the water, it gave the water a place to land and then move. So water was coming down off the waterfall and then flooding into the fortifications because it had to go a different direction. It couldn't just sit here. The water was constantly coming in and just flooded this entire area. Not particularly heavy, because I caught it in time. I was like, oh, I done goofed. I need to get rid of this floor so they can all drain out. But the problem is I'm not sure. I would assume that the crab people don't drown in the water. I would have to assume that they can breathe, but I have a sneaking suspicion that the rest of the fortress would not work particularly well while flooded. Like I don't think they can work workshops underwater. Even though they like thematically should. That and like all these like lizard and human poets and dwarves and stuff, they would probably not fare particularly well. I think... Yeah, I need the globs. Have I happened to get more wool yet? No. Just that one piece of alpaca wool. A bummer. I wonder if I could have turned that woolly thread into wool cloth, or if I need more than one string. What I do need, I need some soap. Gotta keep clean in this fortress. But I don't have any. Oh, I do have. I do have tallow. Which I also have oil, so I will definitely make some soap now. Oop, no, I'm out of oil. Hold on. Do I just not have much lye? Maybe. Well. Wait, what's going on with this music? Oh, okay. For a second, I confused this with the death spiral music, and I was like, "What? What's going on? My fortress isn't that bad a shape. What's going on?" Alright, some folks sparring up there, some hammer and mace folks. Skink Master Lasher. Very nice. Uh-oh. What's going on here? Oh. That computer was flipping out there for a second. I was trying to tab over to check OBS real quick, and he didn't want to, I guess. Spider silk clothing. Eradicating monsters. Yes, please. Go eradicate all the monsters you want. I haven't seen any yet, but you're more than welcome to. Ah, dang it. Okay, so all these cages here are unfortunately useless. Because they contain animals that are too small. I can't let them out. They don't do anything. So I can more or less just use them as pets, like put them in a zoo or put them somewhere for people to hang out and just look at them. I could. Let's see. I could make this. Oops. I could make this area a part of that. So I can make I can make a statue garden with those animal cages in here. And so it would just be a place just outside of the tavern for travelers to come in and check out random animals that we've found. Mayor's entered a mandate. Not sure what the mandate was. I didn't see it pop up and yell at me about it, but I do need to get down here and put where is that space at? There we go. I do need to put the cabinets and things down here for cabinet. I don't know that I want to put the family heirloom drowning dragonkin cabinet in just some random noble's room. That seems rude. I will, however, set some tables down. I don't think did he want racks? Decent study, quarters, dining room is all he needs. So let me go through and smooth this all out. And then bedroom. Give it to the mayor. Then he needs a dining room, dining hall. Give it to the mayor. And oops. No. An office. The mayor. Mayor. Okay. So, what all does he need? He needs... Oh, he does need an armor rack and a weapon stand. 2 chests. Right. I will put a chest in his bedroom. And I'll put a chest in his office. By his table. And then the weapon and armor rack can go in his office space. Rack. Armor stand. Drink from fruit. I do. Make soap from oil. Needs lye. Okay. And I kind of thought that was maybe what we were lacking was lye. Make lye. Probably need to make some ash too, actually. Be my guess. Where are all these? Just hanging out down here? Socializing? Socialize. Ah. Watch clothes making demonstration. It didn't last very long, but he watched it. And then this guy fell asleep on the floor. That silver dragon can dancer. Metal crafting demonstration. Very nice. Learned about metal crafting. Cancels drink. Job item lost or destroyed. I will find a use for this room at some point. I'm sure I can find some sort of dinosaur, some sort of animal to put in there. Wait a minute. Pluto. Meat. It looks like they do turn into a decent amount of meat. Decent amount of fat on them. Made soap out of them. Let us not touch any of these eggs. No, you already picked them up, you fools. Let's... I mean, I might need to just... egg. Stop picking up their eggs. Well... I don't think that's actually what I need to do, though. Because the problem is that, like, if they're not fertile, then grab them. I don't... That's... They'll just sit there and go to waste anyway. They need a grand guild hall. A hall of avalanches. Is that the mining guild? Yeah, it is. Yep. Of course, the mining guild will get what they want. Because there's so many miners in this fort. I cannot deny them their wants. This one was... That was... Yeah, it was this one, I think. Yeah. So, I need... What do we got? What do we got bars-wise? Bars. Make a bunch of iron statues. We do have platinum. Platinum's always good for making statues. Do we have anybody that is sufficiently decent at metalsmithing? Actually, hold on. I think I can do it better this way. Go back to the workshop. Who do we got? Novice. Talented weaponsmith. Talented blacksmith. Oh, legendary blacksmith. You might be the one that needs to work on platinum statues. Let's make 4. Let us make... I will make these statues to, I will make these statues, these platinum statues will be to Picasso. the craftsman who has gone mad, in reverence for his dedication to wanting to craft a good, I will memorialize him in the mining guild, even though he wasn't a miner. He was a crafter. He was a clothes crafter, but the miners will never forget his sacrifice to madness. Destruction of certain goods. What all you want, dude? Make scepters. Yeah, I guess I can do that. We'll make a few copter scepters. Like 3. Not many, but we'll make some. Okay. Let me briefly pause and grab a drink, stand up, stretch for a second, since I haven't done too much of that in the last 3 hours. Take a quick break, get a beverage, hit the bathroom, and I'll be right back. Let me pause. Okay, let me swap back over. I would probably take a break from the fortress here in a few minutes. Swap over to some retro stuff. Wind down the night, like I said, with some Sim City. Just kind of chill out with the old tunes from the old Super Nintendo version. While I enjoy this ginger ale. Somebody's coming. He's a talented metal crafter, so that's something. I'm curious if making the statue is considered blacksmithing or crafting. We'll see. We'll see depending on what their talent puts out. Okay, that's not bad. I am working on your outstanding petition, though. I get the statues in the place down here. Statue. That, platinum statue. I'm sure it'll take more than a couple platinum statues, though. What are you doing? Oh no. Do you... Here. Do you have to stand on my chest? Huh? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Huh? What are you doing? Ooh, oh, ooh. Oh, you could just lay down. That'd be great. Could you just lay down? Could you just lay down? Take a brief break to point out that I've got a loaf, at least 15-pound loaf on my chest. You were perfectly fine right there a second ago. I saw you. She is a chunk and a half. Ugh. I'm trying to think, like... Yeah, I'll probably just swap over to SimCity. I don't know that I'll be up long enough, late enough to play. Jump around a lot, anyway. More citizens. I'll take the economy after the, which sounds like a pretty humorous. A pretty humorous book title. Uh-oh. I'm guessing those are the kobold deeds. They get spotted at. Yeah. That guy and that guy. Do I have anybody currently training? I can jump to action. Everybody's training. Okay, secondly, let me look and see. Those raptors are... Alright. Let's see if I can send these. Second squad. I just want to see if the trained raptors will help them chase these. It looks like they're still gonna get away. Chase them back out of the map through the blood forest. That was fruitless. Dinosaur woman scholar is Dinosaur woman scholar. Where are you at? Why? Why have you jumped in the water? Dabbling fluid engineer. I guess you are now. You've jumped into the water. I mean, I assume she'll get out of there at some point. Like, there are ramps there. What this is. River rushing off the screen somehow? Would there be another falls area here? Well, hopefully she can get out of there. I assume she'll manage it at some point. I also probably now that I'm thinking, I should probably come out here and build a bridge. Alright, Satani. No worries. I figure you were getting close to shift being over anyway. Getting ready to head on out. Construction. Build the bridge. This one. Build it. Over this. A lot. That might encourage people not to jump in the water. Although there's also just a random chameleon swordsman over here too. You works. I don't think he's drowning. I think lizard folk can climb. But I think could get out of there fairly. I'm not sure what she's doing. She's hauling a book around with her. A bridge to trade. It's coated with water. Yeah, that'll happen when you run into the ocean. Run into the river. You need buckets for lives. Wooden bucket. Let's just make that. Don't need. Cat, you are. Hey, just yet. Just moving there. You're sitting on it. You are sitting on the mic, Cat. Hey, what's up, Time? How you doing? Oh, let me move that. I don't know. It's hard to say. I definitely feel like there's been some vague improvements. I don't want to like jinx anything because my head still feels kind of wonky. But I'm hoping because my jaw stuff is. Well, hi, Aya. Working on map stuff, huh? I I was considering like the D&D group tonight stuff, but nobody in the chat said any, or nobody in our text thing said anything about a game tonight, so I don't think there was one. I mentioned, I think our big long game finally came to an end, so we don't have that one. I think we're only like playing every other week now. There's another some other little smaller game that we were playing, but I didn't hear anything about it, so maybe Sunday. I'm kind of getting to that point where I feel like I can do things. Like my stomach isn't as bothersome, although like the jaw is still a nuisance. But if I can keep if I can keep if I can keep the stomach behaved, I think I can maintain the jaw ache. It's not the funnest, but it's I probably will, like I said, we'll swap over to SimCity SNES hard mode. Just to fool around with some of those uh, achievements and get the Megalopolis. I thought I had gotten the Megalopolis, although I'm now that I think about it, I may have done that before the retro achievements were like out or really anything that people were doing. I don't know. I'd have to look and see. Because, like I said, I did a whole like video series for it at one point in time. It was some years back, probably before I messed with retro achievements. Actually, so I'm probably just confusing the fact that I did it once with. I did it once before, so of course it doesn't count now. Why would it, you silly goose? I do want to put these statues. Ooh, some really nice statues. So, I made statues of this this shrimp man. Unfortunately, went mad because my the guy wanted like 2 pieces of wool and I only had one in the whole fort. And the humans that had come in here recently didn't trade. They like kind of glitched out. It said that they had set up shop, but every time I came to the depot, they were just like, "Oh, we're still setting up. We're still setting up." Um, so he went mad because I didn't have any wool. What am I doing here, Finn? Okay, I'm just bad at typing. So since he's gone mad and he may or may not have passed away already. I don't. Maybe he hasn't. He may still be wandering around babbling still. But I made statues in honor of his dedication to craft, which unfortunately went unfulfilled. And he will decorate the miner guild since they moved in here. Like an entire squad of miners rolled in. See what that brings the value up to once they get these statues placed. I also need to get rid of some of this loose stone that's just hanging around. One trader is ready to trade. Hopefully they are this time. I will definitely try to get some wool out of them. Although I have a sneaking suspicion that these kobolds might not have wool. But I'll try. I'll try and see. Whiteman sharing some rumors from abroad. Red Dragonkin swordsman. Vision. Yeah, sure. Why not? I'm always a sucker for inviting the bards in. I don't know why. It's just I always let in the bards. Surely they will do no harm to the fortress. Let's put another statue in place. Not as good, but still a decent statue. Does that bring their value up to you? Oh, it does. Those 4 statues alone should get me to get them a great guild hall because they're such great statues. Got a lot of mushrooms down here. Good. Oh. Hold on. Make sure you're not grabbing. Okay, those are already forbidden. Sure. Your eggs are forbidden as well. Okay. Just making sure my farm well kept. I wish I could just tell them to forbid fertile egg. I wonder if this has any. Wow. Nothing about eggs. Alright. I was seeing if maybe there was some kind of automated system to take care of egg production. Okay. I will probably take a short break. Oh. That's why all those raptors are running around the fortress. They're not assigned. Those were hatchlings that were not assigned to the thing, so they not assigned to pin. So now they are just rolling around whenever they want. Let me finish making these bedrooms. Then I will swap over to SimCity. I'm kind of debating it. I have been playing a simulation game all night already. Like, do I want to do more simulation? I don't know. Welcome back, Saitani. You don't have too much longer on your shift, do you? Like an hour? Huh? Yep. That'll happen. Okay. I've got... Take all your glass. Take all the clay, why not? Instruments. A Glauben. Copper doll. It's tempting. Let me see. I don't think I have a ton of kids in this fortress, so I don't know that I need a ton of toys. Helmet snake. Ooh. A pair of helmet snake. I will definitely train some snake soldiers. That's just a fun time. Yeah, sure, why not? I'll take a bucket. Actually, I'll take a couple barrels too. Cheap. Oh, hold on. Okay, yeah, I figured they probably wouldn't have wool. Unfortunately. A lot of cool, large gems. I will take all your fish and however. Oh yeah, I always take a good book. Wire. I don't think. I think that just might just be a blank book, whereas these usually have something in them. I think that one's just expensive because it's made out of tiger, literal tiger skin. Which is a little wild. Trading stuff away. I'll give you this little beat up shirt. That is. Eh? That shirt. Yeah. All these crowns and scepters. What I got? I only want to trade porcelain. I mean, I'll trade it if I got to. Wait. No. Those are all instruments that I want to trade or want to keep. gonna go through and oh, I don't really need to trade the hives. Here, what do we got? Amounts. At least they're getting a profit. Getting close to. Hmm. Okay, there we go. Alright, let me save it. I'll call it night on War Fortress. I think. What? What should I play? I could. You know what? Actually, what I could do. Save and return the title for now. Here's this timeline. Let me do this. I will try. Look quick at the. Okay. Let me do that. So, if anybody wants to vote on what I do, I'm leaning between one of the two. I kind of want to do Sim City, just kind of like chill out in the night, because I know pinball is going to take at least an hour to attempt to get a high score that extent. I, obviously, I'm not going to get a, megalopolis in Sim City tonight, but it would be decent to get a start on that, just to have a fun play around with that. Um, the Sunday night game are like writing up contracts for characters. It's this weird thing where like I get that um, they want to hire a bodyguard. I think it's for the wizard game because apparently my wizard's dead because I have been sick and not there. Um, but it sounds like they want like a bodyguard that can equip items because we have like weapons and stuff that nobody can do anything with. And they want to write this contract up, and I'm looking at it, I'm like, I don't know that you're gonna find anybody that you want fill that contract. While we swap over. Splash. Hop over to the splash screen. This